The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. According to MMDA Chair Benher Abalos, the shift to alert level 2 in Metro Manila was studied exhaustively. Speaking to Radyo 5, Abalos said that the downgrade has been a long time coming, given the declining growth rate and the new cases of COVID-19. He also said that this move is backed by experts, but while the restrictions have eased, Abalos said strict compliance with health protocols is still necessary.
We have to wait for another week, you know? Tingin ko naman, if we've reached that point na determinado naman ng mga experts natin ito, I'm talking of epidemiologists, etong ating mga algorithm experts ng DOH, at base na rin sa kanila, talagang handa na ang Metro Manila dito. Talagang pinag-aralan maigi ito. So, why wait kung po pwede naman?
Abalos also said that under the lighter alert level, people will enjoy higher mobility in malls. But he added that Metro Manila mayors are set to discuss the reasonable restrictions that they will impose on this.
Magmi-meeting siguro kami ng mga mayors, ano yung sinasabi ritong subject to reasonable restrictions. For example, kailangan ba ang bata may kasamang adult or magulang? Yung mga ganon, di ba? So siguro yun ang masasabi mong reasonable. But habang wala iyon, it seems na pwede talaga ang mobility hanggang sa malls.
Senator Richard Gordon accused former Duterte advisor Michael Yang of violating his tourist visa and lying about it. The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee also questioned supposed ghost purchases of Pharmally. Pat Mangune with the details.
At dapat malaman natin para
Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman Richard Gordon revealed that former Presidential Economic Advisor Michael Yang failed to pay taxes and violated his tourist visa by engaging in business since 1999. Pharmally's taxes and other unsupported purchases were also uncovered on Thursday's Senate hearing. Yang said he only had a tourist visa back then and went back and forth to China, while solely depending on donations or allowances from family. However, he admitted in the previous hearing that he began earning as an agent in 2005, doing trade through connections with friends. It was only around 2008 when he got his permanent visa. Gordon pointed out it is illegal for a tourist to work or put up a business in the Philippines. Gordon also finds it hard to believe that Yang was not able to save up some money from his earnings in the Philippines, citing his numerous businesses and luxury vehicles today.
When I first came here to the Philippines, I lived with my relative, and sometimes I would also have my own allowance. I started to pay taxes in 2018 and 2019 when we started the company. Because before, I did not receive a salary and I also did not receive dividend.
bisita ka ng bansa as a tourist. Dinilate mo yun, hindi ka nagbabayad ng buwis. Meron ka rin Porsche. Okay, marami ka ng pera pero hindi mapaliwanag. Ha? At lumalabas yun sa mga dokumento mo, hindi ka nagbayad ng tax sa 2018, 2019, 2020. Sinabi mo nagbayad ka, pero wala ka sinasabing income tax dahil wala ka sweldo doon. Hindi ko maintindihan yun eh. Pero yun ang sinasabi ko, ang haba ng highway, kasing haba ng EDSA, ang kasinungalingan mo.
The Senate panel is now planning to investigate how Yang was granted a permanent visa. Meanwhile, Senate Minority Franklin Drilon asked BIR to produce the income tax returns of 45 suppliers contracted by the Budget Department's procurement service. Based on Drilon's data, the PSDBM made a 39 billion peso purchase of medical supplies but withheld only 98 million pesos in taxes for 2019 and 75 million pesos in 2020.
That there is basis for this committee to look into the income tax payments of these suppliers. I suspect that many of these listed here would want to correct, given the opportunity, would want to correct their income tax payments.
BIR consultant Mon Abrea also revealed that Pharmally only paid over 21 million pesos in taxes based on their 2020 income tax returns. However, the company claims they paid 95 million pesos in taxes. There is also an unsupported 3.4 billion peso purchase cost in their declared 7.2 billion purchases in 2020.
Maaaring ghost purchases na lumabas dyan, pwede kaya yun?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, hindi po talaga siya na-report sa summary list of purchases, Mr. Chairman. So hindi po natin alam kung saan po galing o sino po ang nag-supply ng 3.4 billion, Mr. Chairman.
At kung naibigay na nila ito, pag in-amend nila, may penalty na yan, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, kasi po yung records galing po sa BIR, Mr. Chairman.
So, ibig sabihin yan, lakas loob sila dahil malalaki ang backer nila, naglagay sila niyan. Anong ibig sabihin? Pakisabihin mo lang sa atin, no? Yung 7.2 billion purchases, galing yan dun sa puhunan para makapag-supply sila. Tama ba yun?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Kung bibili ako sa China, papasa ko sa gobyerno, babayaran ako, may kita ako, yun ang babayaran na sa income tax. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So ito 3.4 billion pesos na sinasabi mo unsupported, hindi lang may pakita kung saan ang galing, mahiwaga.
Wala sa customs, hindi ba? Sabi,
Yes, Mr.
ito
Chairman.
lang ang nasa customs. So, ibig sabihin, hindi lang tax evasion, pati smuggling. So, in other words, apart from the red flags of tax evasion, you may also have red flags of smuggling. So, talagang lahat ng gawain ng mga sindikato parang lumalabas dito sa mga transaksyon na ito.
Senator Gordon also said they are set to file charges against cabinet members barred by President Duterte from testifying at the Senate for failing to attend yesterday's hearing. In fact, the committee has already cited in contempt former PS-DBM head Christopher Lau for skipping hearings. For News 5, Patricia Mangune, we are One News.
Meanwhile, bad weather impact on agriculture as well as low business confidence pushed unemployment figures to a year high of 8.9% in September. That's according to University of Asia and the Pacific economist Ronilo Balbiran in an interview with Business World Live. Balbiran said that the third quarter of the BSP Business Confidence Survey reflects a lack of direction for businesses, especially the manufacturing side. The economist noted that the sector cannot just expand production while they are still unsure of the full reopening of the economy. Still, Balbiran sees a bright spot in the recent data.
The good news is in terms of absolute numbers for the September labor force, we still see that this is still higher or almost equal to the October 2019 number of employed people, no? So at around 43 million. So this one should already give us some hope, no, that this can only go, our situation can only get better. So once we have some clarity on the timelines of the government towards full reopening of our economy, then I think business confidence will go up, and that will actually signal a lot of hiring activities of our businesses.
The MTRCB defends its decision to take down episodes of Netflix's Pine Gap amid complaints of censorship. Nick Garcia has the report.
Denver, this is Alice. We have an unannounced 715 missile. Any comms on a possible target?
The Movie and Television Review and Classification Board stands by its decision to take down episodes of Netflix's Pine Gap. The Foreign Affairs Department had filed a complaint, citing the political drama showcasing of China's controversial 9-dash line. MTRCB Executive Director Benjamin Aldo told the chiefs, an image alone already warrants its removal.
Even if it may be fictional, even if the characters may have been saying something against China, they want that to be deleted from the minds of the younger generation.
While others may have flagged the seeming censorship, Benaldo noted of its international impact.
However, because this is very sensitive, even the U.S. Embassy is trying to communicate with us. No.
Benaldo said Netflix filed a motion for reconsideration against their plan to regulate streaming platforms.
We cannot watch everything po. So that's why we rely on our deputies or complaints from concerned citizens.
But this is not the first time Netflix has been at odds with regulations. It has already received takedown demands from Saudi Arabia, New Zealand, Singapore, Germany, and Vietnam. Nick Garcia, We Are One News.
For most Filipinos in the metro, Christmas shopping is just not the same without visiting Greenhills. Thankfully, mall hours are set to be extended in Greenhills, just in time for the holidays. Laila Pangilinan with the story.
Your favorite tiangge in Greenhills awaits shoppers after the announcement of extended mall hours on November 15 and the Metro Manila Alert Level 2 downgrade today. According to San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora, this will not only be beneficial to consumers but will also generate jobs for tiangge staff.
Malaking pagkakataon po ito para sa lahat na manumbalik na ang kabuhayan ng bawat Pilipino na talagang apektado. Malaking tulong po ito sa mga nagtatrabaho dahil babalik sa normal po ang kanilang kabuhayan.
Mas masaya ang mga tao ngayon pagka pinahaba yung kasi marami silang time na makakapili ng mga gusto nila at saka para sa pamilya nila.
Greenhills is more than ready for the influx of shoppers. Upon entry, mall goers just have to fill up the Stay Safe app for the health declaration. Spaces in between stalls are part of the mall adjustment to the new normal. From 1,700 pre-pandemic, 1,300 stalls remain in the mall. To observe physical distancing, only one salesperson is allowed per stall.
Meron tayong based on the social distancing, so nagbigay kami ng more than 2.4 meters in between. So nag-adjust talaga, maraming mga tianggero na naapektuhan, pero naintindihan nila for the sake of selling safely and keeping the customer safe. Kasi meron tayong social distancing, so sa area ng kiosk niya sa tiangge, hindi siya pwedeng may kadikit.
But longer mall hours do not equate to longer shopping time. This wise shopper says that he has a list of things to buy to keep his shopping time short.
Kung ano yung mga bibilin mo na lang, dapat alam mo na kung ano yung bibilin mo na para at least hindi ka na magtatagal, makakauwi ka na agad.
For those who are still uneasy shopping indoors, you may opt for the night market or the outdoor tiangge that has officially opened yesterday. Your tummy would surely be happy while dining al fresco with a variety of food choices. The night market also ushered the start of the Christmas season in Greenhills as they launched Christmas with the Stars, a fundraising event for the benefit of the independent production workers group that were displaced during the pandemic. Dakilabutitos Ogie Alcacid and Ian Veneracion have teamed up with the Ortigas malls for this event that will happen online on December 11 at 8 p.m. 1,000 pesos worth of items from Greenhills is all you need to get a free ticket to the online concert for a cause. For News 5, Laila Pangilinan, we are One News.
Here's a quick look at some of today's headlines. COMELEC is looking to release the final list of candidates for the 2022 polls before the year ends. The poll body says 75% of those who filed their COCs will be declared nuisance candidates. The impact of bad weather in agriculture and the muted sentiment in manufacturing pushed unemployment to a fresh year high in September. And BTS is joining the NFT craze. Photocards of BTS members will be released as NFTs on Upbit, which will be available to share on virtual spaces. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us later at 2 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.